he wanted to be part of us, so that continued.
For Jaspal Rana, the real competition for Indian shooters would be at the Asian Games and the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Talking to NNIS, Rana said the upcoming Commonwealth Games is not a big hurdle for Indian shooters.
I don't think anybody expected that much, and especially with the young kids, because some of them are doing like first time. So it was something which was unexpected, and to expect from a kid who's shooting a first World Cup, that's not even realistic. So what she did was extraordinary. It's a good sign. It's a good sign because if you see a junior shooter shooting well, that will put a pressure, extra pressure on a senior to perform better. So in a way, like we created this junior fleet. Those who are pushing the senior team further, and I think you will see that in next few competitions, senior will be shooting better scores. See, in this transit period, shooters are not those one like Anis, Manu and all. But we have more than 100 shooters, those who are in the squad. And out of 100 shooter, you will see 10-15 will be outstanding. Those who will be shooting in senior team, they will be shooting to senior score when they are junior, 14, 15, 18, 19. But most of them, they are like on top till the time they are 20th. But as soon as they cross 21 or 20, they become a senior and they are nowhere. So it's very crucial, because if they don't get any support for 1 or 2 years, they'll be finished, because they have to look for some other job or some other thing where they can prove themselves. So it's very important. There was a lot of things between, because when I left shooting, I left sports in a very bitter way, 2006. And it took me almost 5 years to come back. And for 4-5 years, I did not even meet any shooter or any sports person. I did not even touch my gun. So it was a long story. So I think that when the time comes, I'll tell that story. But I really enjoyed when I started working with these young kids, and I could see my childhood in them, and basically I lived my childhood through them now. Yeah, partly it's true, but see, we have to maintain a discipline, and if you let them use the phone, and if you allow one person to use phone, another person is not allowed, and if somebody comes with a personal physio and personal coach, which disturb the whole system. So we like to keep it closed circuit. You do whatever we want to do, and the federation wants you to do in the time of the camp. Rest of the time, you're free to do whatever you want to do. And see, we work for the score. We work for the result. You give us result, then whatever you want to do, you can do it. But once they are in the camp, once they are in the team, then they have to do my way or highway. Commonwealth Game is first, and Youth Olympic is later year. See, for us, the Commonwealth Game is not that big a hurdle, because the competition is not that much. But Asian Games, yes, that will be something which is more important and more bigger, because there we will be dealing with China and Korea and Japan and all these countries, and they're really good. So beating them in their country will be good fun.